Hello, welcome to this recorded demo of MDlog application. Before we start with the demo, I would like to give you a quick introduction to the product. MDlog is a simplified EMR application designed for physicians, nurse practitioners, and physician assistants who attend to patients in long-term and post-acute care facilities. The application's primary focus is to enable medical staff to complete patient notes on the same day of delivered care by providing a very simplified interface. To further drive the efficiency of the medical staff, the application offers other benefits. The web application, it lets you capture and complete your patient records anytime, anywhere using an iPad or a laptop. Speech recognition lets you dictate a note directly into the application. The application even submits the encounter information automatically into your billing manager or a billing software. The costs, no upfront costs, no hardware to buy, no software to buy, and you can cancel your subscription to the software at any time. Just so you better understand the demo, let me explain the workflow that this application walks a medical staff through. Log in, the application shows you the list of patients you have to attend to that day. Next, you complete patient notes either through few clicks or through speech recognition. As part of the patient note, you can submit the billing code for your billing manager and a handoff note to the next covering provider. Now let's start the product demo.
So, as a typical day for a medical staff, as you log in into MDlog, the first thing you see are the list of facilities. These are all the facilities that you attend to. So you choose the facility that you will be attending today. You click OK, and the system automatically picks all your patients in that facility that you have to attend. Let's say you want to attend to John Murray today as the first patient. You click on him, and the first thing you see is a comprehensive face sheet with all the key information in one single view. That includes the demographic information, the medical information, the key vitals, the active medication, and the active problems that have been assessed. So now that you have this information, you can go talk to the patient, attend to him, and come back to finish your patient notes. So when you are ready to complete your patient notes, click on the attending note, and the first thing you see are the sign-offs, the handoffs. These are both the sign-offs that you see from the previous attending physician. That gives you a key information of what all has been going on in the recent past. Along with that, you can also see the nursing report that has been filed by the overnight nurse. Now that you've seen it, you can move on to the first field. The progress note has been broken up into a typical SOAP format, and so that you can record legible patient records in a structured format. The first field is the subjective, and here you have the option of using speech recognition software. So let's start it, and let me dictate some notes into it. Patient has been suffering from severe nausea and headache overnight and has been put on Tylenol. As you can see, that was the speech recognition software capturing my dictation directly into this. In case the patient does not need a comprehensive dictation, they can always go in and click these options. Remember, all these options are configurable, and you can change them as per your needs and your specialty. The next field is the review of systems. Here, single click on the checkbox marks it as a positive review of system, or clicking on the text itself marks it as the negative review of system. Once again, all these options are highly configurable and they can be modified as per your needs. The next is the exam. You see the vitals already picked up and brought in here so that you can take a look at it while you are recording the exam results. Once you're done with this, you go to assessment and plan. The first thing you see is an open assessment and plan where you can actually record assessments. The assessments over here are ICD-9 based, so you can search based on a keyword. So you put in headache and it will come up with all the possible matches of the ICD-9. Let's say you choose this. This is a cool feature. What it lets you do is create custom assessment and plans for the headache. Since you chose headache, these are your preferred options of treating. So you can choose one and you click OK, and it automatically gets populated over here into the plan. Now we move on. This is the new plan that you have created, new assessment and plan you have created. Now let's move on to the pre-existing, the ones that were created by the previous physician or yourself in your previous rounds. So this is a lung mass that you had put in the previous round. Here you can either talk to the patient, and based on that, if you want, you can carry over the previous note over with a single click if there is no further change or you want a minor modification to the previous plan. You can go, and once again you can choose this, or you can choose any of these click options. The next is the preview button. It will give you a quick preview of your entire note that you just created. That gives you an idea to go back and modify any errors that you might have overlooked. So you're done, you go into the filing, and here you get to choose the sign-off note, which becomes the handoff for the next physician who comes to attend to the patient. You can say, and you quickly click on it, and it becomes the highlight of the day. This is highlight of the day essentially allows a new physician who comes in to treat the patient to get a quick summary of all the things that the patient has gone through during his stay at the facility. You can pick right here, you can pick the code, the billing code, the CPT code that you call, and then sign off and file. And immediately as soon as you file, the system gives you the option of printing it out so that you can pass it, the hard copy, to the local facilities for their records. This you can. So this, and you can see that the active problems, you can see the new headache that you just created an assessment plan for. It's already become an entry in the active problems list. The medication, the current medication. You want to see the past note of the patient, you click on this and it will show you the past note of the patient. and you can just keep going next to see all the subsequent progress notes of the patient.
This ends the demo of MDlog. For more information, go to www.mdops.com or contact us to schedule a more detailed demo or to start a free trial. Thank you.